Assalamu alaikum students. We were discussing about the Panchayat Raj system. Panchayati Raj system is nothing but the government which works at the village level. It comes under the local self-government, which has two types, which we discussed earlier. That's for the municipalities and for the panchayats. Municipalities work in the towns and urban areas, and Panchayati Raj system works at the village level. We saw that it's the Panchayati Raj system which sees the problems in the village and gets the solution of those problems. It has three tiers or three subdivisions. That is, first of all, we discussed about the Gram Panchayat. That's also called the village level or the village Panchayat. It has a head or the president called the Sarpanch, and other panchs also, and a secretary. It has a 5-member body, and also it works and it sees the maintenance and construction of buildings, roads, water, sanitation, etc. for the village level. We discussed the first, that is Gram Panchayat. Now let's continue this topic. Gram Panchayat, in other words, Gram Panchayat works for the development of the village. The work of the Gram Panchayat has to be approved by the Gram Sabha. Gram Sabha is constituted by all the members of a village. Gram Panchayat is nothing but a developmental body which works for the development of the village. Gram Panchayat is approved by Gram Sabha. Gram Sabha is constituted by all the members of village over the age of 18 years. Gram Sabha is a body constituted by all the members of the village. It is a body where all the village members cast their vote above the age of 18 years. And this Gram Sabha, it constitutes the Gram Panchayat, the block level, or the Zilla Parishad, which are the other levels of the Panchayati Raj system. But the Gram Panchayat works for the development of the village, and it is the Gram Panchayat which is approved by the Gram Sabha. Gram Sabha approves the Gram Panchayat, and Gram Sabha is the body which is constituted by all the members of a village over the age of 18 years. Now comes the second tier of Panchayati Raj system, that is block or Tehsil level, or it is also called Janpad Panchayat or Panchayat Samiti. So these are the different names of the second tier of the Panchayati Raj system. First one was the Gram Panchayat, which is also called a village Panchayat. Second one is the block level or Tehsil level, or called Janpad Panchayat or the Panchayat Samiti. The Panchayat Samiti has many Gram Panchayats under it. So the Panchayat Samiti is the head of the Gram Panchayat. So many Gram Panchayats are under which the block level or the Panchayat Samiti level. Next is the district level called Zilla Parishad. It's the third tier of the Panchayati Raj system. Zilla Parishad makes development plans at the district level. So we can say the Zilla Parishad is the level, is the tier which makes the development plans for whole district. For whole district, the developmental plans, which plans or which things which we do, which are done for the district. Now we will see about the Gram Sabha. Those were the three tiers of Panchayati Raj system, that is Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti, or the Zilla Parishad. Now we will see about the Gram Sabha. Gram Sabha is a body comprising of persons registered in the electoral rolls in a village or a group of villages, and it is responsible for the election of a panchayat. So Gram Sabha is a body, is an institution or a body comprised of persons registered in the electoral rolls in a village. So these are the members or the persons which are above the age of 18 years, which are registered in the electoral rolls in a village. Like we have elections. In elections, above the age of 18 years, all have the identity cards or the voter election cards. Likewise, in villages, the people who are above the age of 18 years are registered under the electoral rolls or a group of villages, and it is responsible for the election of a panchayat. So when like you have seen your elders while casting vote, they have a slip or a ID card of elections. and then only those can cast vote. Like in like in villages, the panchayat elections are held when there is a body of Gram Sabha. Gram Sabha are the persons who are above the age of 18 years. These are the members who are registered there, and those can contest, or those can be responsible for the election of a panchayat. So we will see the features of Gram Sabha. The Gram Sabha will work as a supervisory body and audit and regulate the function of Gram Panchayats. Like we have the Election Commission of India or the Election Commission of the states who conduct elections in districts, in states, or in India. Like Gram Sabha is the body which is responsible for the election of panchayat in villages. So Gram Sabha is a supervisory body. So it's that body which regulates the functions of Gram Panchayats. As I already told you that Gram Panchayats are those bodies which look after the development plans for a village. It develops buildings, schools, water, sanitation. All the things are done by the Gram Panchayats. But these Gram Panchayats are itself under the Gram Sabha. Gram Sabha looks after the functions of the Gram Panchayats. Recommendations of the Gram Sabha will be binding on the Gram Panchayat. So whatever, like Gram Sabha is our principal and Gram Panchayat is our teacher. So Gram Sabha, whatever it says, Gram Panchayat has to obey that. Every village which comes within a Gram Panchayat can have separate Gram Sabhas. So every village which comes within a Gram Panchayat, the village which has the Gram Panchayat can have separate Gram Sabhas. So that we can say Gram Panchayats have different Gram Sabhas. Or we can say that all Gram Panchayats have their own Gram Sabhas. So Gram Sabha is a body of persons registered in the electoral rolls in a village or a group of villages and is responsible for the election of panchayat. It has some features like Gram Sabha will work as a supervisory body and audit and regulate the functions of Gram Panchayats. It looks after the Gram Panchayats. Recommendations of the Gram Sabha will be binding on the Gram Panchayat. So whatever Gram Sabha says, Gram Panchayat has to obey that. Every village which comes within a Gram Panchayat can have separate Gram Sabhas. So every Gram Panchayat has separate Gram Sabhas. You can see this figure. As I already told you that Balwant Rai Mehta Committee in 1957, it recommended this three-tier structure of PRI, means three-tier structure of PRI, Panchayati Raj Institution. It can also be called Panchayati Raj System or Panchayati Raj Institution. Now you can see these different levels or the three tiers of Panchayati Raj Institution or Panchayati Raj System. Zilla Parishad, as I told you, that it works at the district level. Panchayat Samiti or block level or block Tehsil level, it works at the block level. Gram Panchayat or we can say village level, it works at the village level. And this all Zilla Parishad, Panchayat Samiti, Gram Panchayat, all works under the Gram Sabha. Now we will see some aims and objectives of this Panchayat Raj system. Aims and objective means what to achieve, and objectives are the things. These are similar aims and objectives. This means that why this Panchayat Raj institutions were installed, or why it was for the village level, or what are the aims and objectives, what things it want to achieve at the village level. First of all is the decentralization of power. Decentralization of power means division of power, that if center level or the central government works at the central level, state government works at the state level, and local government will work at the local level, whether they are urban areas or the village level. So this means decentralization of power or the division of power. Villages are also given power to choose things or to choose policies which suits them or which fulfills them their dreams or which solves their problems. Second thing is strengthening democracy at grassroots level. As we know that democracy is a government which works for the people, which is for the people, and which only gives the power to the people. So it means grassroots level means the village level. The democracy should be strong at the village level. At the strong village level, the people are not much educated, they are not literate, they are very much ignorant. So they should know that they have the rights, they have the right to cast a vote. That's why it means that we should make democracy strong at the village level, at the grassroots level. Development of villages. The Panchayat Raj system, it also aims or it also has an objective to develop the villages, to make good roads, provide them water, provide them basic necessities of their life. Participation of weak and backward classes. As we know that we have weak in the sense that economically they are weak, physically they are weak. Backward classes, they don't know about the education, about the schools. They can also participate in the elections. They can also participate in the Panchayat Raj elections. They can also participate in the welfare of the villages, so that they also can become good citizens or have the good life in the villages also. Participation of women. It means that in the villages, the women are not given proper rights. That's why this Panchayat Raj institution or the Panchayat Raj system gives right to the women also to participate in every field of the village. Participation of people at lower level. That means lower level at that like sweepers, like those who cleans the roads. These are the lower levels, or the people who are poor. They can also participate. They can also have a good life in villages. Create self-respect, self-dependence and confidence. It means the people of villages are very much dependent on another. So that this Panchayat Raj system means that the people should be more confident. The people should be self-dependent. That means if someone is chosen as a sarpanch or someone is chosen as panch, he or she will be confident and he or she has self-respect, so that they can also come forward to get their life good. Prepare people for leadership at higher level. So it means that at the village level, when the people are good, when the villages are developed, when the people of the villages get knowledge about the elections, about the rights, about the votes, about the different things, so that they can also achieve great heights. They can be chosen at the union level or the state level. But when the villages are developed, then when the people of the villages are knowledgeable, when they get to know that what is right, what is duty, what is vote, what is our rights, what is our social rights, what is confidence, what is power, what is democracy, all these things. If the villagers, it is the duty of this Panchayat Raj institutions to develop the mental capability of the people of village and also develop the villages in every aspect. Thank you.